Yes, this is Mr. Wondah on the All Good Show in association with WORLMAG. We play the hottest streams, bring the most exclusive interviews. Right now, we're blessed with one of the hottest dancehall UK artists on the road right about now. He's been nominated for the Best Reggae Act at the 2015 Mobile Awards. He has graced the stages the world over, including headline performances in the US, Japan, Ghana, Colombia, Dubai, Jamaica, and throughout Europe. He has collaborated with artists like Beanie Man, Chip, Gigs, Red Street 2, Lisa Mercedes, Busy Signal, Shaggy, Major Lazer, Distortion, Basement Jacks, Chiching, Ching, Egyptian, Clean Bandit, Pixelot, and the legendary Junior Reid himself. He gave you hits like My Youth, Call Me a Leader, No Man to Me Think, Jamaican Living in Britain, Swagger Them, and the runaway hit Soundboy, which peaked at number 18 on the UK National Singles Chart and racked up in excess of 2 million views on YouTube. He's even good friends with the fastest man that ever lived and featured on the soundtrack for Usain Bolt's I Am Bolt. Is there anything this man can't do? We're talking about the hit maker, who put the G in England. It's the one and only Stylo G.
Yo!
The
intro there sound like a whole CV. Could I get a new job with that intro there?
Bridget, are you do the work, though? Are you do the work, yo?
It just remind me, I feel a whole while ago when I reached that intro there, boy.
Yo!
I'm like, that's a lot of work.
A lot of work, though. Jeez. You understand? You've been putting in the work. But, Bridget, I must admit, it look like you've always been building it and building it and building it. Even though this is like, I think the third time I've interviewed you now, and every time I interview you, it's like
better.
Exactly. There's more to talk about. You understand? And that is a mark of somebody who's making progress into the business. So you've been here a minute, but what I like as well is that it's no hurry come up thing. It's like you build a platform on the street. Get the street behind you. And it's like now we see the Clean Bandit thing now. You're going touching the mainstream now. You understand? We see like our Pixelot features. We're featuring on her tunes them now. So it's like you're doing the mainstream, the street lock. You understand?
We lock that for years.
Right.
It take years to lock the streets.
Right. And build a thing.
Yeah.
So the foundation is already set. And I must say you're doing it the right way. You know, no overnight success thing. You call Stylo G name in any circle, you don't know, say I respect. Immediately, you understand?
No,
so you obviously got the EP now, 10 years later, you understand? And for somebody to remain relevant in this business at this time for 10 years, it means that you have to have something. You have to have not just talent, but you have to have a good work ethic as well, in my opinion.
Yeah,
so what's been the big? See, I said Nicki Minaj, I give you a co-sign also. I big you up all on online as well. You know what I mean? So for you to build it to that level where you're getting that kind of recognition, what is the biggest challenge for you? I mean, over these 10 years, what's been the biggest challenge for you?
The biggest challenge is, I think, it's the platform.
Right.
The dancehall, we ain't got enough platform.
Right.
So if you ain't got the platform, you have to be working twice as hard.
Yeah.
So I'm not a grime artist. I'm not a rapper.
Right.
I'm not a singer.
Right.
I'm a dancehall reggae artist.
Right.
I talk patois.
Yeah.
So even certain time in interviews, they're gonna put subtitles. Like, yo. So they're trying to say like, don't understand sometimes. So which I understand that.
Yeah.
But that's the challenge, and you know the biggest challenge is the platform, and is to get the music out there.
Right.
And I think what makes it easier now, I think it's like the internet.
Right. Okay.
So back in the days, we only had Channel U, and we only had certain things, and you know, so I think that's the biggest challenge.
Right. The gateways were a lot more limited, but now the gateways are a bit wider.
Yeah, we're making it wider.
Right.
We're opening the gate more. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest challenge. But otherwise, I never let it be a problem. I just know that. And when you have a challenge in life, it makes you work harder.
For real.
So I know that there's a niche in like the whole UK, like the whole dancehall thing. It's limited over here.
Yeah.
So my challenge is to make people know.
Right.
No, we're not limited. Like Stylo G is here, and so that's why I'm here, and that's why the EP is doing well. That's why I'm always evolving. That's why my career is always growing.
Right.
Because if there's a challenge, I'm always like, nah. If they're like, you can't get playlisted on radio, or they're like, we're not gonna put you on that festival. I work to make sure I get playlisted. I work to make sure I get on that festival.
Right.
If they're like, you can't have a hit you can't have a hit this year, I'm like, no. I work to have a hit this year. If they're like, grime is the biggest thing this year and we ain't got no space for dancehall this year, I'm like, no. You have to find space for it. You know what I'm saying? So
all right.
the hardest part is the challenges. And I always make sure I knock them down.
Right. Okay. For those who don't know, right here on the August show, the man himself, Stylo G. You know, so the man is not just an artist. The man is a leader representing for UK dancehall. I mean, rewind the clock a little piece. I mean, like we just said before we start the interview, man, you come from Spanish Town in Jamaica. Still place me come from still. You know, what I mean, down on the Walks Road. You don't know it, guard in some city. You don't know. You go and large up. You go and large up. So yeah. And one of my artists as well, one of the tunes that I used to love was, is it Press Up? Pies and Chang.
Yeah.
You understand? Now that's your father, is it?
My dad, yeah.
Right, okay. So obviously you come to the UK. What was it like, obviously, growing up, obviously transitioning from Jamaica, coming over here, and in terms of the music, what was it? Was it a musical household that you was in and all that kind of things?
I was living in Olmsted in a tenement yard with my dad.
Right.
And we had one room.
See.
Like one room, and he added a kitchen onto the room.
Right.
Years later. But before my dad passed away, rest in peace to my dad.
All right.
We had that one room, tenement yard.
Right.
Everybody had them room. So the room was me, my dad, my mom, my brother. So imagine 4 of us living there. So you know how the thing go. We know about Get Alive. So my dad used to have these tapes and he'd play them all the time. I used to rewind them and play them a cassette. The only thing that used to grab me is the music in the room.
Right.
And my dad was an artist.
Yeah.
So I grew up in a musical, like, I never had nothing else.
Right. Okay.
It's either music, you play football, or you go and run.
Athletics.
Athletics. I was trying football, I was trying to run. I don't know well, but music was better.
That grabbed you, okay.
Yes. So growing up, this the whole thing inspires me.
Right.
Growing up in a one room and you want to get out that room and seeing your dad doing music and people know him, he's a celebrity, and then he passed away. You know, that's the drive that makes me do what I'm doing.
Right.
Because after seeing that just made me think, you're coming from a one room
Look what you're there
in
now.
a tenement yard, and then I get a flight to England and I'm seeing like big buildings, and you know, I got my own room, and so I make use of every opportunity.
Right, okay.
The last 17 years I've been here.
Wow, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I mean, speaking of hit songs, man, I mean, My Youth, Call Me a Leader, No Man to Me Thing, Jamaican Living in Britain. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, I can relate to that one day, you understand? Swagger them. I mean, what inspires you to write and create? What's your mojo?
Everything that's going on.
Right. Okay.
Everything. Things that people don't talk about, I seems to want to talk about.
Right.
There's limits, because obviously, but I talk about the truth.
Right.
Jamaicans living in Britain.
See.
The one who get deported and the one who in a prison. Like, that line alone, people are like, wow, this guy's telling the truth.
Absolutely.
There's Jamaicans who are here, we live in and we're fighting, and, you know, people getting deported. And when they get deported back, the life is getting more worse.
Yeah.
So that song was just about a positive note and, you know, trying to uplift people, trying to uplift my people here who is living under, you know, depression and who ain't got their papers and their passport.
Right.
And that was a song that I was like, I want to do a song that people are going to be like, wow, did he say that?
Yeah.
Did he say about passport? Everyone is scared.
Yeah.
After Jamaica anyway, everyone is scared.
Yeah.
If they're illegal, they're scared to tell the people.
Right.
Share that. Oh, I'm illegal. I'm not straight yet.
Yeah.
But we are human beings. So at the time, I'm like, I'm going to say things people don't say.
Right.
Like, call me a yardie. Yeah, they used to call me a yardie, and I'm like, what you call it? Like the way people say it, you yardie, man, you yardie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's actually a good word.
Yeah.
Only if I can take it and make it sound positive.
And turn it positive. So it's like, big up the legend Bob Marley and big up Marcus Garvey.
We drive Benz and Beamers and Harley. And it worked.
Right.
It worked, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, taking the negative and turning it into something positive.
Yeah.
And, you know, that the same thing with My Youth. You know, I get brushed. My Youth, all right then. Flip the script, My Youth. It's all teaching people my culture.
Right.
People like, yo, My Youth. That's all. What do you mean by My Youth? Jamaicans. Yo, I'm to your
My Youth.
And the English youths, they never like when we call them My Youth. I'm like, you don't like when we call them My Youth?
Yeah.
We're going to build a song called My Youth. It worked.
Wow. But the song that really took it to the mainstream, that's Soundboy. Yeah. I mean, that's got like, what's that, about 2 million views on YouTube. I mean, one of my favorite though was my number one feature, Egyptian.
Yeah.
Right. That got like 8.5 million views. But Soundboy in the UK, that did well in the charts. I mean, like climbed to number 18 in the UK National Singles Chart.
Yeah.
Tell me the creative history behind that track.
Me and Distortion, he was working with Lethal B a lot. And then Distortion manager, he signed me to the label at the time.
Right.
And he put me in a, we weren't signed to the label. He was just like, let's work.
Right.
When I done Soundboy, they put me in a session in Shoreditch.
Yeah.
I just went there. He was like, yo, he was like a little energy guy. And he's like, yeah, man, let's make something, man. From Amsterdam. He's like, yeah, man, I like your music. And he just start making the rhythm. And I make the song there like in an hour.
See, okay.
2 hours, we finish the song.
Wow.
We send it to the label. Then I keep getting phone calls like, yo, the label like this song, you know.
Okay.
My manager said, yo, they love this song. And I got signed off at the back of that song.
Wow.
It was like a test run.
Yeah.
They're like, just do this session with this
This youth.
this Jamaican guy.
And
Let's
see what happens. See, how you
And
see
then
it.
that what happened. Like
Kick down
Soundboy,
door.
knock.
Kick down door with no major backing or nothing like that. You understand?
It was just a natural thing, and then after that, me and Distortion and became friends and little energy. Like they will make the Sister Nancy one bad. They'll make Move Back, and then it's crazy. And after that, he done Festus Scan for Lethal. You might see me, my Lambo and all that. So you know, it's all about the natural energy, and that's how that song came about. It's the guy from Amsterdam and the guy from Jamaica linking up in London.
International.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, man. So 10 years later, which features Chip, Beanie Man, Shaka, and the legendary Junior Reid, man. I mean, you got some diverse production on there. I mean, there's dancehall, there's reggae, there's Afro beats as well. You understand? You have
Hip-hop.
Yeah, hip-hop on there too. It's a mix, it's a blend, you understand?
It's a blend because of what I learned since I've been here.
Right, okay.
And the 10 years of just the music that I get used to in the UK. And
Right.
Yeah, and there's so much more I could put on it, but I'm just saving.
For the
Can't
album.
give away everything.
For real, man. We're going to chat about that a little bit later. Like, I feel that's what I was thinking. This feel like a taster for the album. Is it, and which direction are we going to go with it? Because it sounds like you can go in any direction. You do it's Beanie Man, Clean Bandit, Pixelot, Busy Signal, so many different collaborations from different genres. Where is the album going to go when the album comes?
It's going to be like, the album is going to be like, you know when you go in your cupboard?
Right.
And you have seasons of a chicken?
Right.
What season you go for first?
Me draw for my pepper still.
Nah.
Which you draw for?
You draw for the all-purpose. So that's the album is gonna be. I think I should call the album all-purpose.
All-purpose seasoning.
Yeah, it's not. You're not just gonna get chicken season. You're not just gonna get lamb. You're not just gonna get you're gonna get all-purpose. You can cook with all-purpose alone.
Yeah.
So the album is gonna full like the EP. You get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
The album, it's gonna be something definitely like expect something like that. Don't just expect dancehall alone.
Taking it different direction.
Different direction. It's like a little party.
Right. Okay. Now the first song from the EP currently, Yazimi, that's the first song we get. Chip feature upon that one. And there's a remix with Lisa Mercedes and Miss Banks. Tell me the creative history about that tune, Yazimi.
Link Fanatics at the studio. Next minute they play me some mad rhythm and I'm like, yo, lean to the side like ding dong, boof. She and them a swing like swing song. Light skinned girlfriend like me. Ooh. Even though I'm a black like King Kong. And I put that light skinned girlfriend like me on the King Kong because, you know, I don't really into the bleaching thing.
No.
So I'm always trying to teach people things.
Yeah.
So when I go, even though I'm a black like King Kong, you're supposed to feel proud to be black.
Of course, absolutely.
And then I just use that and people like it. You understand me? And it's just natural, man. It's just natural vibe and music. And
getting Chip on there as well. What was that?
Oh, yeah. Chip came in the studio at the same Fanatic session.
Right.
And then I catch him there. I'm like, bro, I need a verse. And he was like, don't worry, Stylo. Every guy they see me with a film. Yeah, and he's like, just natural.
Okay, blend the thing up. We can't leave here and not talk about Usain Bolt, because we understand.
Bolt.
Yeah, you're the man that kind of like have a friendship as well. Obviously, you featured on the track Chariot.
I
am Bolt from his
yeah.
film, the soundtrack from his film. Tell me about obviously how you have come to have a friendship with him and getting on the soundtrack as well.
This was all because of Maurice and Dads. I used to go Calabar.
Okay.
So when I go Calabar, these
see, I used to go to you in a bridge. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Maurice Smith,
right,
that used to train the Jamaica team.
Okay.
And Bigger Dwight Thomas. He was one of the fastest runners in Jamaica before Bolt.
Yeah.
And then these are the people that I link with. So they're like, yo, Stylo, you need to get Bolt and the thing, you know. You need to get, I tell Bolt about you and rate him. Yeah, and then my brethren, Andre Murray, his name is Twit. He used to run for Jamaica and Calabar as well.
Yeah.
And when Usain came here for the Olympics, they were just like playing him my song, giving him my song, feeding him like, yo, this is the youth. And straight after Usain finished the last race,
right,
he came to Puma House, Puma Yard.
Right.
Puma invited him to an event. And then that was it. He came and they like, Stylo,
right,
you're going to perform for both. I'm like, huh? Gave me the mic and that was it, you know.
Wow.
From there I respect him. I'm like, yo, bro, trust me, have a look, you know what I'm saying? Then I go to Jamaica, see him in the clubs, you know, it's just like a natural thing.
See, okay. What about I mean the tune itself, getting on the tune, was that like it was a natural thing from there, like speaking to him, getting you on the
Chariot, that was done by the record label. I done that song with Will Sims, and then the record label Island Records.
Right.
They was like, yo, we need to start with, you know, they fix things.
Right. Make it happen.
Make it happen. You have a Usain Bolt movie.
Yeah.
Who represent Jamaica in England?
Right.
Oh, Stylo.
Right.
And it just happened naturally.
Right. Let's make that happen. Okay. Boy, I've Breadman.
Yeah.
Boy,
Breadman,
you can't go around that Junior Reid. You have obviously 10 metric ton Beanie Man.
Yeah.
Which one of them I mean, the time is running out, man. You understand? Which one of them would you want to play out? Tell me about and play out, pan.
All right. Two of them bad, but I want to play the Beanie Man first.
Okay,
because
cool.
Beanie Man is a king, the legend. You know, when I link up with Beanie Man in Jamaica, he told me a lot of things that he looks up to my music, and he's a fan of my music.
Okay.
So from there, like, wow.
He's in the Yosemite video as well, isn't he?
Yeah, the remix.
Yeah, the remix.
So I'm like, okay, let's work. So me and him link up, and we just made a song, shoot the video in Dubai.
Quickly, run me through that one. I mean, Junior Reid.
I was in Jamaica at a party, and Bridget said, yo, Junior Reid behind us. So I said, oh. See the Rasta them, you know the Rasta.
Screw a little bit, yeah.
Rasta to a smile with the gang, and you see me with the crew, and if the guy Bridget introduced me, and I'm like, yo, boom. I'm like, yo, I need a song with Junior Reid. After I finish the introduction, I'm like, twang, this is where we at. One blood. Imagine getting Junior Reid on a chop rhythm.
For real.
And then I just went to his studio the next day, link him up. I'm like, yo, let's do this. And he's like, yeah, man, them tell me about you. Say, are you like England? Let's work. I got Stephen. I was getting rhythm from Stephen like a couple of days before, and I picked that rhythm from Stephen.
Right.
Next minute, we have a track.
Wow.
Fly to Jamaica, shoot the video.
Boom, bang. Everything organic.
Breadman people.
But yeah, what's next? I know you have a launch party for the EP on the 1st of February.
1st of February, so you're all invited to come down, just come and chill, you know. We don't just have a vibe, dancehall, reggae music playing, you know, the EP. I'm going to perform some of the songs.
Where's that going to be?
Brixton Jam in Brixton.
Right, 1st of February,
1st of February.
Okay, want to tell people your Insta, your whole social media
My
thing?
social media is official Stylo G. Any other Stylo G, just delete them.
Official Stylo G. Well, brethren, it's been indeed a pleasure.
No,
and I'm looking forward to the next interview because I know you're going to build the thing even bigger. We're going to hear, so brethren, you get Beyonce up on the thing.
Couple years later, you're going to still get your interview because I remember the love.
All right, I'm going to say, you get Beyonce up on them, you get Jay-Z up on this.
Worlmag is like family.
All right.
Come on.
Bless you. Cool.